Hello, my name is Carl Estes, and I was asked to do a analysis for the Joneses on their restaurant startup. I was asked to find the number of meals they have to sell for a break-even and the sales dollars they need for a break-even profit. I was also asked to determine the number of meals that it would take for them to make a $75,600 profit in the first year, which is what they were wanting out of the first year. And I also included the gross sales in that. I was asked also to give them three things that they should think about, three things they should consider before they open this restaurant. To start out with, it would take 5,000 meals to break even, and it would take 225,000 sales dollars in gross sales. Of course, that's not considering taxes. Okay, and then to make a $75,600 profit the first year, they need to sell 7,520 meals and $338,400 in gross sales. I guess the taxes would actually be on that. $75,600, they have to pay taxes out of that. Three things to consider. It would be good to consider why the other restaurant didn't make it. Was it poor management, not enough business, not enough market? What caused the other restaurant that they're wanting to move into that place? What caused that place to go out of business? Did they just do a bad job? Can they do better? Because they're going to have to do better. Also, they need to consider, usually businesses do not show profit or much profit in the first year of operation, and typically even in the second year, especially if things don't go right. I think they should consider the possibilities of Steve not quitting his job. I think it would be in their best interest, and basically for their level of stress, I think it would be much, much better if Steve kept working his job and his wife could run the business. She's the professional chef, and if she could run the business, that extra $50,000 a year income would make a big difference on how stressful the startup is. And they may be able to make it, whereas if they don't have that extra income, it may be hard to make it. Lastly, I think it is important to consider, is there really a sufficient market in Columbus, Mississippi? It's not exactly the king of Thai food. Now, there may be enough market because there's not already a restaurant like that. But you need to consider, is authentic Thai food going to go over in Columbus, Mississippi? And if they just recently moved to Memphis, Tennessee, that's a long drive for starting a restaurant. And I think we can see that it's not that it's a bad proposition, but I've heard figures of restaurants, they don't make much profit in the first several years. So consider the long haul and need to look at how they're going to keep the doors open. I really think that the most important thing to consider, will they have a market? Maybe Steve should keep working his job. And why did the last restaurant go out of business? Thank you.